From the guy who turned Liam Neeson into a god comes... Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, and welcome to my review for Peppermint. This movie was directed by Pierre Morel, the director of Taken. And this movie stars Jennifer Garner as a mother who loses her daughter and her husband in a drive-by shooting. And after a miscarriage of justice so blatant that it's almost comical, she disappears off the radar for 5 years. And when she returns, she's basically the female Punisher. And she goes to take her revenge out on the people that did her wrong. Now, going into this movie had a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not entirely sure if it has that now. It may be higher, it may be lower. But when the movie started, I was like, really? 10%? I don't think it's a 10%. And then by the end of the movie, and I started seeing the reviews, I'm like, I think people are being a little hard on this. Because Peppermint is a fine movie. It's not a great movie. It's not a horrible movie. It certainly is not the worst movie I've seen this year. But this movie could have been so much better, especially from the guy who did Taken. Taken may be the best revenge movie of the last couple decades. But on the whole, the movie was just one big eh. First of all, the best part of the movie is absolutely Jennifer Garner. She is putting her heart and her soul and, well, her body into every single line of dialogue, action sequence, etc., etc. Garner is the saving grace of this entire movie. If it were put in the hands of anyone else, the movie would have probably fallen, failed, and died trying. However, with Garner, the movie just went from horrible to adding her and just being like, eh. As far as the rest of the movie goes, it's either generic or kinda bad. Some of the choices made in this movie just don't make sense. Like, for example, when Garner's character learns about the death and the trial happens and the miscarriage of justice and all that, she goes off the grid for 5 years. The movie would be so much better if she tried and got revenge now. It would have been probably like a female Taken, but the beauty with Taken was that Brian Mills was a retired CIA agent. He had a particular set of skills. He went to France when his daughter was kidnapped and laid waste to absolutely everyone. But what made that movie good was the sense of urgency. They even say in the movie, Brian, you have 96 hours or you'll never find her again. That gives the movie speed. It gives the movie something to achieve. It would have been far more effective if she tried getting revenge now, because she would have been a former CIA agent. She would have turned on those skills again, and she would have laid waste to everyone. It would have been more entertaining, in my opinion. But no, instead you got miscarriage of trial, 5 years. And you don't see what she did to get the skills that she got. They felt so unearned. Unlike in Taken, where you just assume, okay, he's former CIA, clearly the guy knows what he's doing. But in here, you don't see anything. You learn in YouTube videos and exposition that she was gone for the entire time honing her skills. Wouldn't it be a far more entertaining movie if we actually saw her doing these things? Not for long, but just enough to actually see her leaves us in her mind, okay, at least we know what she's been doing. In the words of Jeremy Johns, how did you get from A to H? Other than some of the dumb story choices, some of the shots in the movie just really didn't work for me. The action was very quick cammy, and I just didn't like that. And some of the scene transitions were kind of obnoxious. There were these smudge transitions into flashbacks, and then they smudge right back. To me, it's just like one of those, ooh, look how stylistic we are kind of things, and I hate that. But in the end, Peppermint is not an awful movie. Jennifer Garner does save it, but the rest of the movie, like I said, is either okay, a cliche, or not very good. I'm going to give it a forgettable rating. I can't in good conscience give it a horrid just because of the bad reviews. If I were running Rotten Tomatoes, I would give it a 35%. And that's all for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like and do also subscribe so that you never miss a new video. My review for The Nun should be up by now. I'll also be releasing my review of Searching, and I'll be releasing my reaction to Ryan O'Toole's Rotten or Fresh. My main man, Jared Buckendahl, is going to be competing. Go, Jared. I hope you win. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, all of my social media links will be in the description below. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.